Planet Vero Studios, brought to you by Evergreen Media, creating cohesive marketing campaigns. Evergreen Media in Vero Beach. Chris Nolan grew up in New York until he joined the U.S. Marine Corps in 1996. He then joined the U.S. Capitol Police until making the transition to real estate. Shortly after, the Nolan Group was formed. They continue to strive for the best possible experience for buyers and sellers. How can they help you in your journey? And now, here's The Nolan Show with your host, Chris Nolan.
Hey everybody, welcome back to the Nolan Show. So glad you decided to hang out with us for a little bit. Here in the studio, we got my co-host, Heather Lewis. How you doing, Heather?
I'm doing fabulous.
And she's already laughing. I don't understand it. Maybe it was something I said, but whatever. So, and then we have our extra special guest. We have Tracy Nuetzi joining us here, also from our team, running out of Orlando. How you doing, Tracy?
I'm doing great.
Awesome. Glad to hear it. So you came all the way down here from Orlando to join us on the show, and you've been running all over the place.
I have, yeah. You know, like today I'm here, tomorrow Jacksonville, Saturday St. Pete, and the rest of the week in Orlando. So
I like it. Putting some miles on.
We are.
Jumping around, and you know, that's, I mean, one of the great things that we have is that we do have so many people and we cover areas, but you're running all over the place, so that's pretty cool.
Yeah, and I'm dragging, you know, Heather's dragging me and I'm dragging her, so
love it.
Awesome.
You know.
Yeah, so guys, if you're in Jacksonville tomorrow, be careful and stay off the curbs. All right, you don't want to be there. Okay.
I'll drive.
Done.
Definitely stay off the curb.
I'll get directions.
Yeah.
Love it.
That's a one way, the wrong way.
Yeah.
But,
There's a bar. Let's stop.
It's a road.
yeah.
It's meant to be traveled.
Well, I saw on one of the things that one of the communities they had, I guess the golf carts are running down the bicycle lanes. So they were very concerned because the golf carts aren't supposed to be in the bicycle lanes. I guess it's causing some confusion.
Wow.
So yeah,
What a problem to have down here.
Everybody needs to, stay in their proper lanes.
Yep,
I guess.
stay in their lanes. Wow.
So
A lender just told me that too.
to stay
in your lane. I said, why do you think I'm calling you? I'm staying in my lane. Go explain.
I got no problems with that. We stay in our lane, but we got to know what we're doing.
Yes, we do.
So one of the things that I wanted to talk about today is because you came down here from Orlando, and we're growing as a team. We have some new agents on the team.
Yes, we do.
Super motivated with that. We have a lot of great things going, but we've talked about other different aspects, but it really is about the teamwork. And as a team, we can help so many more people. So it really is pretty cool. I mean, you've backed me up. You've backed me up. We've helped each other out on the team. So it really winds up being pretty cool because we can provide a service to our clients that is unlike anything, out there.
Oh, yes. It's wonderful. And we were just talking about that before, too. When we're not available, because we do get busy, buying, selling, if we can't, client wants to go and see a home and we can't be there to do that on that specific date and time that they need, we may have another agent on the team that can help us out. So we do that for each other with our clients.
Yeah,
if need be.
Really nice.
Yes.
So what's going on over there in Orlando?
Lots of stuff going on. I've, got a listing that's under contract, basically cleared all the contingencies and set to close next month.
Very nice.
I've got a new construction that may finish the end of January, maybe early February. There's lots of buyers out there. The drop in the rates has, spurred a few people that maybe were on the sidelines to come back out and see. And there's a lot more inventory.
Okay.
So it's been really great. And, on the buy side, you can ask for seller concessions. You can ask for repairs. We're seeing some more VA and FHA loans, getting into the mix. So there's a lot of more options out there. So it's been really great.
Yeah, it is pretty cool because the people that are using the financing, especially like the first-time home buyers that don't have a lot of money to put down, they do have some ability to negotiate with certain sellers.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, not all of them.
Yeah,
don't ask for too much either, right?
Well, I mean, everything in moderation, but absolutely. So it works out really well, and it gives people that ability to get into those homes because, as we've discussed, even at 6%, which is still not a high interest rate, it's still 100% better than that 100%, interest you're paying when you're renting.
Yeah,
absolutely.
So,
and I mean, if homes are priced right, you can get multiple offers too.
Yeah.
You have to be realistic with both the buyer and the seller. And, just be knowledgeable about your market and that neighborhood and, all the different factors that go into the location and the price and, be able to stand up for it.
Yeah. Well, that's the other thing. It's not just what is the house listed at.
Right.
If you're working with a good agent, I know we do it, is to make sure that we're evaluating that house before we put in that offer to make sure it is a viable offer. Because there's still people out there that list their houses too high.
Yes.
And just because it's listed high doesn't mean that's what it's going to sell for.
That is so true.
And then you have a few investors jumping in with, I have cash. I want to pay, this much under us.
Less.
And it's like, well, I love that. It's cash. But if you don't have this number, say a 5 on the front side, it's not really going to work for us.
Yeah.
Well, and there's always a reason for everybody. And there's certain people that would rather take that offer and not have to show the house and get it done and all that stuff. And we have people for that. But realistically, if you can be a little bit patient and, and work with us, then we can get you the top dollar for your house.
Yep.
We've just sold a few of them in the past week that, have gone really well and in our clients' favor. So, but that's all about, part of being a team. We train together, we grow together, and this way we share our experiences. So this way we're really up on the market. Obviously we're following everything else that's going on out there, but as a team we collaborate and really bring all this stuff to out to our clients.
Oh yeah. And I love that the market is more leveled out. It's more normal now. So you're not having to go in 10, 15, 20, 30,000 over list price.
Yeah.
So even if you're not getting closing help, at least you're not doing that.
Yeah, and you have a minute to think about it. You like, oh, I love this house. Well, there's 10 other people. Well, I need to do it right now. You can think about it. You can look at 4 or 5 houses. You don't have to go the minute it hits the market. It's a Tuesday at 3. This one just came on the market. I need to go right now. You can do a day that works for everybody and go see multiple homes and then discuss the pros and cons and which one's for you.
Yeah, but again, time is still of the essence.
Of the essence, yeah.
And we had one that was on the market. It was a commercial property for almost 2,000 days. 2,000, it's been on the market for a long time. We go to put an offer in, multiple offers.
Multiple offers, yep.
Are you serious? Of all the time, now we're in multiple offers. So, crazy things happen.
Absolutely.
So, but, it's all good stuff. But, it's all part of the game. So we got some great stuff going on. But now we have some competitions going on in the team, and both of you are just working super hard to make sure you're in the front of it.
Well, we are, but we're not really working against each other. We're working together. No, and I get it. But it's like, hey, you help me on this deal, and then she wants me to help her on this deal, so we're splitting this deal. I love being able to do that too.
Yeah.
So
yeah. And she did some research today for Jacksonville for homes listed in the MLS, and I did research on new construction. So we're going to meet up and
take care of that tomorrow. We're excited.
But that way, we split the load because we were both very busy today. I had an inspection this morning on a house that just went under contract in Orlando. And then I came down here and she had a bunch of stuff going on. And then you've got a little bit of your personal life in there too. Everyone's taking care of, maintenance on your car before you're driving up to Jacksonville, things like that.
Yeah.
But,
motorcycle shopping for somebody's husband.
And dog shopping. All the things we need.
You got to have your priorities straight, right?
For me, it would be vacation shopping. So,
or for me, it would be dog shopping.
Yeah. Well,
yes. For anyone, just so everyone knows, I'm still looking to rescue a pup. And I want something that's close to what Vinny's age is, no more than 2 years old. I need somebody to play with. But as soon as I mention that and my husband's on board, Nolan is texting him about getting a new bike, motorcycle.
Listen,
he thinks that is...
In my defense, we were already talking about motorcycles. So
you're helping me out, is what you're saying.
Helping you out. So just trying to keep the lines of communication open.
But yeah, we do have a little friendly competition, and
Yes, I
it's
love
all
it.
good. But in the
Keeps us
end,
motivated
yeah.
too.
But in the end, like I would do anything for a teammate. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, I like it.
You just accomplished being at the head of the. You beat me.
I did last quarter. I won. I won a dinner.
Yeah.
Which I still have to collect,
Yeah, you
by the
gotta
way.
collect it. Yeah.
I keep forgetting to tell you where I want to go.
Yeah, well, once you tell me that, we'll set it up.
All right.
But,
Watch your back. I'm coming.
That's fine. I'll take you to dinner.
I was going to say we'll go to dinner together. I love it. I love it.
Hey, guys, listen, we got to take a quick break because otherwise I see Jesse glaring over there. He's going to yell at us. So let's go ahead and take that break. And everybody out there, don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Even with all this financial uncertainty, real estate is still the best tool to build wealth. Whether you're looking at investments or using your real estate to provide a legacy, let us show you the way. I'm Chris Nolan of the Nolan Group of eXp Realty. Visit mynexthomefinder.com.
For those tired of staring at laundry as it piles up, the answer is usually putting it off as long as possible. For most, there's not just another minute to squeeze into a day to get the laundry done. Sunshine Laundries can help. This is Tom Rhodes, owner of Sunshine Laundries, with a reminder that 5 of our locations offer drop-off service. We'll wash, dry, and fold. For locations and hours, we're at sunshinelaundries.com. And with laundromats all along the Treasure Coast.
When you work at A&G Concrete Pools, you'll be swimming in benefits. A&G is hiring, and not only do they lead the industry in paying hard workers, they'll match your 401k, provide insurance, and offer paid vacation time. Stop looking for a job and dive into a new career. Switch to a supportive pool construction environment. A&G Concrete Pools would love to welcome you to the team. Time to lay the foundation for your long-term career. Apply online at gpools.com. A&G Concrete Pools.
Hey, did you hear the latest about our Florida Highwomen?
No, what?
There's a new Highwomen art gallery in Vero Beach.
Really? Where?
1872 Commerce Avenue.
Wow, when's it open?
7 days a week. Call 954-557-6226 for an appointment anytime.
No kidding?
Just call for your appointment, 954-557-6226, and then go to 1872 Commerce Avenue.
Wow, that's good news.
A member of the iTex trading community. Your iTex dollars are welcome. Affordable Water continues to offer you the best water on the Treasure Coast. Earn a competitive salary and a 401k, working weekdays as a delivery driver or water treatment tech. To apply, stop in at Affordable Water in Sebastian at 645 Old Dixie Highway.
Hey, everybody, I'm glad you're still there. We're still here in the studio, and for anybody just tuning in, we're here with Heather Lewis and Tracy Nuetzi, and we're just talking about teamwork and all the things that we're doing to move forward. So once again, thanks for joining us and driving all the way from Orlando.
Yep.
So appreciate it.
Happy to be here.
Awesome. Now, before we get back into talking about teamwork, we've been talking about our conversations with Bob. Right. And Bob has been running around doing some crazy stuff. So, and these are some of the things that we've had in the past. So, one of the ones that kind of popped into my head this week was a few years ago, a fellow realtor, friend of mine, not on the team. All right, she asked me to show some houses for Bob. So Bob's a nice guy. All right, now I've never met Bob. So she says, hey, can you show? I got to go out of town, whatever it was. I said, absolutely. So Bob and his wife showed up, and we're at this house, and it's kind of a weird house. And the instructions had the lockbox, but it wasn't there.
Right.
So I'm looking around, and it's a raised house, and I'm up on the deck.
It's one of them circular houses.
It was one of those circular houses, right? So I'm up on the deck, and I can see Bob and his wife kind of like underneath the deck. And all of a sudden, Bob drops to the floor, and I thought he was having some sort of medical, thing. But as I go to jump down there, I realize he's sobbing, just crying. And anybody knows me, I don't really do well with crying. Okay, so I'm trying to, and I look, and he's holding the skull from what looks like probably like a raccoon or
a squirrel or something,
some small animal, and like 3 ribs. And he is crying because it's so sad that this thing died by itself all alone there. And it was.
I'm sorry.
and
People are going to hate me for laughing.
Oh my
But I'm
gosh.
cracking up because you tell it so funny.
And, well, they're probably going to hate me for telling
Yeah,
it, too.
probably.
But so anyway, I'm looking at this, and I'm like, here's this grown man on his hands and knees crying over this skull of this random animal that he's never met before. So I'm like, and I'm sure I'm getting punked.
Right.
With that, they get up, and the wife is consoling him, and they walked off into the woods to have a memorial service for this animal.
I would have been looking for, what's his name? Ashton?
Yeah,
Is that who it is?
Ashton Kutcher?
Yeah.
Getting pumped. I was like, yeah. So
I would have loved to
so
have
me
been
and
there.
Bob weren't on the same page on that one.
I can only
Oh
imagine.
my gosh, that's so great.
I tell you what, the stuff that we encounter with this stuff, it's crazy.
But, we're all different in our own ways.
Oh yeah, but when you're not expecting that,
It throws you off a bit.
yeah, and you try and first you think it's a medical emergency, so you get ready to respond to whatever you got to, and then you realize it's like, oh, it's a squirrel.
Oh my gosh.
I like animals. I would never.
It was probably a rat.
I
It
can't
was a little
even.
bigger than a rat.
If it was a snake, I would have jumped out of my skin and
Oh, that's like old news up there, though. We had snake skins everywhere up north.
yeah. I don't do snakes, lizards, even the little. They scare me to death.
The little ones?
Oh yeah,
Oh, they're
Really?
so cute though.
they're so cute, but no, thank you.
How about the ones that run around with the red heads?
Oh, and
they're
like the red and
all
orange
over the
tails.
place.
Those don't bother me as much. But
Those
I
don't
don't
bother you.
Those freak me out.
I don't like any if they're over there, they're good. But when they get in my space, no, thank you.
That is
I know
hilarious.
I know
love
Heather's
it.
thinking, she's like,
I was thinking, I'm gonna bring
little lizards.
tomorrow.
Yeah.
Oh my
Unleash
god!
the
No,
lizards.
she might kill me though. Didn't she
I
say
would-
one of us might disappear tomorrow?
I would wreck my car. But I will tell a funny story. Well, maybe I won't. So in another life, before I waited tables.
Okay.
And a friend of mine who was a chef, they used to all tease me incessantly. So they thought it would be really funny. They put a live lobster under my seat. So I'm driving home and the claws were, rubber banded together. So,
Well, that was good.
but yeah, I'm driving home and it's like, what is, so the little lobster's crawling out by my feet.
Oh my gosh, I would have crashed.
Oh yeah, I almost did. And then I drove back and I'd read the riot act. I said all my really nice words. But
Wow,
So
that's
everybody's
great.
wondering right now, what the lobster tastes like.
I didn't eat that lobster, but
Man,
but I should
I would
have.
take
I
it
should have
home.
made them
Yeah,
cook it
like
right
dinner.
up. Yeah.
next time put two of them in there.
I was traumatized. It was no.
Oh my
That
gosh, that's
is
great.
funny.
That is funny.
Oh yeah, I have some funny stories, but we'll do those another day.
That's great. Talking about scaring people, you'll have to ask Bald Chris what I did to him one time. I hid in the back of the car and scared him while he was driving. He actually got out. Thank God he put it in park and ran out of the car. It's pretty great.
We're gonna need more details on that
Yeah.
one.
Yeah.
Maybe we should have him on the.
I tried.
Oh, we should have
He was
him.
really busy working today. So, because I tried to get him to go right before I came.
Okay.
But if you're going to talk buying stuff like motorcycles and boats and planes or whatever, then he can't come.
Oh yeah, no. I mean, it's all.
You guys
it's
are
all
only
good.
allowed to hang out once a year now.
He can come and we'll talk dogs.
Okay. But
That
3
works.
is my complete limit. So after I get my third dog, I'll need something else.
I think isn't 5 your limit?
Oh, 3.
Oh, he-
How many
3.
kids do you have?
I still have 2 at home. When they leave, then we could talk more dogs.
I have no kids at home and no dogs at
Oh,
home.
Chris is not going to like you very much.
yeah, I wonder if he's listening right now.
He's working.
So, but no, I mean, there's some funny stuff that goes on,
Yeah.
and and Bob's out there. I mean, he's stirring up some stuff. So,
Oh,
Oh my
yeah.
gosh, that's hilarious.
it makes me laugh, some of the stuff that we've seen, and I've told some of the stories before, but everybody's like, well, you got to get that, catalog it.
We
So
could write a book.
we should write a book.
So many agents say that. Don't we just
So-
all get together and write a book?
But with buying a house, and I do understand, it is a very stressful thing.
Absolutely.
So it brings out emotions.
Mm-hmm.
It brings out all sorts of different things. You see a side of people that most people don't ever get to see.
That is true.
And it's because this is the largest financial transaction of most people's lives.
Oh, yeah.
And so I do understand, some of it. doesn't mean it's not funny.
Yeah,
You know,
it's
but-
funny. I have my own stories. You think since I've been doing this for so long that I wouldn't I stressed out
Yeah.
about selling. Selling was the worst for me because I wanted
Okay.
everything perfect.
Right.
And everybody I knew was going to be walking through my house, other agents.
Oh yeah. That's always a fun one.
So
Yeah.
that, and then looking for a home, and then I'm not worried about paint. I'm not worried about carpets. I'm not worried about that. But it's just everything that goes with it. So I mean, where schools, this, that. So yeah, it's stressful. We stress out too. Why are you laughing at
No,
me?
because no, it's not really you. It's just the a phone call I got with one of our listings that we had a while ago. Because I know you're stressing about making sure the house is perfect, and we had a showing on one of the houses, and the seller called me up, and she's like, "Chris, we have a showing at 2:00. I think I left my underwear on the printer."
What are we doing on the printer?
I was
Just making copies.
I mean,
I love it.
That's hilarious.
I ran around. I tell you, right before the house needed to be shown, I got the dogs out. I got the kids out. I made sure everything was put together. There was one piece of grass on the floor from you walking in after. I was freaking out. I made sure I flushed every toilet because you just never know. Someone doesn't flush it. I was a spaz. I couldn't wait to finally close on the house.
You're funny.
So
Yeah.
Well,
I'm not quite that high strung.
well,
I will admit it.
and the thing about it is these feelings are normal.
they are.
You have different people coming through, and that's why it's so important to use somebody that does this all the time. Somebody there to calm you down, make sure you know that this is normal, or in the event that it's not normal, we're there to advise of that too, and then we can resolve whatever the issue is. But it's a stressful
It's a
thing.
stressful time.
It's super stressful.
And we're good at calming them down.
Yeah.
I just didn't have me to calm me down. I didn't do a very good job.
Well, you didn't know me then. I would have calmed
You would
down.
have.
I can't wait to buy my next house, having both of you guys right here to calm me down.
Don't worry. We'll pick it out. We'll pick it out for you.
Oh, yeah, it's going to be good.
Yeah, it'll be a good one.
Yeah, that'll be interesting.
Yeah.
But anyway, that's the beautiful thing about this, and we have a lot of funny stories, and it's all about building a team. It's a family, and we have other great agents on the team, and I'm super excited, especially the way 23 is starting. I think it's going to be a great year. We're going to help a lot of families and grow as a team, and we'll continue to hone our craft, and we'll be doing a lot of other great stuff. So,
Absolutely.
Yeah, and I've been seeing a lot of first-time buyers out there, which is great.
Oh, yeah.
So, kind of getting them up to speed with what they need to do. And, a bunch of them I met because I helped a family, or not a family, but a bunch of roommates find a nice house to rent. And now they're all kind of ready to buy.
Right.
So it's kind of nice, like one at a time. They're like, okay, I need, I need some information, or which lender should I talk to?
Right.
Or, what's this? I want to buy something that I can live in for a year or two and then use it as an investment and get,
Absolutely.
into the house I really want. So,
Chris,
showing them the different options of buying the house and having a roommate who helps pay your mortgage, or having two roommates.
Well, we're doing that over in Orlando. That's, a girl's going to be going to college.
Wholesale.
Yep. And then renting out a room to a friend to help offset the cost.
I love that.
I mean, it works out great. And at the end, they have an asset instead of just having, thrown away money for all that time.
Which I'm currently doing while both my kids are in college. But we're working on that.
We're working on it.
Well, I mean, there's always, different things that you can do. So, I mean, you can only do what your ability is, and that's the great thing. We sit down, we put together a roadmap, but together we grow. We're looking for more great agents that want to join us. So if you're thinking about it, give us a call. You can always email me at cnolan@thenolangroup.com. And then Tracy, if they're in Orlando and they want to reach you, how can they reach you?
They can reach me directly at 321-695-4910.
Perfect.
I won't give you my email because it's just hard to spell. But you can find me on the Nolan Group's website.
Yes, absolutely. And then mynexthomefinder.com. And then
you got
Heather's
it.
at
Or H. Lewis
Yep.
at thenolangroup.com.
Perfect. And guys, thank you for always, tuning in and checking us out. We got a lot of great things going on. Can't wait to tell you about more stuff, but we are unfortunately out of time. So remember, follow us on Facebook, follow us to your new home. We'll see you guys here next week. Bye, everybody.
Sounds great. Have a great night.
Bye.